Well, here we go. Not sure how this is going to work, but what a day. What a day. Got a little photo op for you guys. Always the first. Oh, well, friendly. Good deal. Mm. Yeah, I was doing a lot of work around the house, sorting, trying to throw stuff away. Came across a bunch of photos. I got so many photos. Stacks and stacks and stacks of photos. So, in my divine wisdom, I thought if I do a little show and tell with these photos, they'll always be here because these could disappear one day. And granted, so could this YouTube channel, but there may be people after I'm long gone that'd like to take a look at some of this stuff. So, me and my divine wisdom. What is it with the scratchy throat every time I hit play? Yeah, lots and lots of photos. Thought this might be kind of interesting. Some of you folks could ask questions. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see who pops in, shall we? Gone John's in the house. Hi, Johnny. Good day, my friend. Good to see you, Gone John. Yeah, I'm gonna try something a little different this evening and share some photos, old school style, from back in the day. Let me, probably gonna need a little more light on the subject. There we go. That'll probably be a little better. Yeah, I came across mounds and mounds and mounds of pictures. Capital currency. Yo, JohnnyO. Hope you're well. I'm hanging in there, brother. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well yourself. Well, I guess I might as well get started. Shit. The ex wife passed away quite some time ago. And I got, oh, there's my banner. Johnny's Live. I got a little handful of photos of the ex wife, and her birthday's coming up. TK, what's happening? Her birthday's the day after Christmas. And I thought, let me share some memories with you guys. First one, this was the ex wife's business card when she was a stripper. Sunny. Her stage name was Samantha. That's what it says up here in the corner. This one was taken before she was a stripper, back when she was still kind of innocent and before she drank herself to death. Some folks already know the story, but what's up? Favorite band? I'm in the middle of something. Isley Brothers, how about that? Favorite band, one of them anyway. So, to get back on point with the ex-wife, she died on another man's toilet. Let me just get this out of the way. And we never got our divorce final. Dude was a drug dealer, whatnot, and Sonny had, before this, after this, she got addicted to methamphetamine and was an alcoholic the whole time I knew her. I just didn't realize at the time. So after we were estranged for over 10 years, she was living with this dude, and she passed away sitting on this guy's toilet. She had been sitting there so long, rigor mortis sat in, and I got the phone call that she passed. And I had to take care of her remains because there was nobody else. So I got her cremated, and her ashes are right up there next to the dogs. So that's just a little background about Wifey. This was basically taken, I don't know how to get this to focus properly, but taken shortly after I met her. This was her and I around Christmas time, if memory serves. Sorry, it's kind of blurry. This one was taken up at Lake Berryessa, showing off some of her assets. And I see one of those and 11 folks watching, so don't be bashful. This was Wifey and one of her stripper girlfriends up at Pier 39 at the Wax Museum. Sorry, I'm going through this kind of quick because I got a bunch of photos and not just of the wife, but this is just where I'm starting. Since it's her birthday in a couple weeks, just kind of wanted to kick it off. This was also at Pier 39, one of the people doing artwork out on the sidewalk doing a sketch of the Wifey. This one was taken of the two of us in Santa Cruz, California. Margaritaville, I think. Oh, shit. So I was just talking about how she passed away, right? This was when we lived together, and she got home from work stripping. That's her little caboodle makeup bag. And she passed out sitting on the toilet taking a leak. That was Wifey, man. I kid you not. And I took this photo to rub it in her face, trying to get her to quit drinking. But clearly that didn't happen, given the way she passed away. Here she is, Christmas time. Another one up at Lake Berryessa. She was a cutie, man. This one, it's my baby brother Paul, who passed away. That was his girlfriend, and that's Wifey back there in the background over at my brother's house. So another one at my brother's house, sitting next to the wife. Sorry, the glare's pretty bad. She's drinking a beer. Here's another one, Lake Berryessa on the jet boat with some of the knuckleheads. Oh, some of you guys are probably too young to remember any of this, but back in the day, you used to be able to get photos taken in a photo booth in a bar. And this was me and the wife in the photo booth. Like I said, this is a way for me to save some of these photos on the gadget, share some of my history, and try to make it a little more interesting for some folks. And I got tons of other stuff, believe me, all kinds of nonsense. Wifey, our two cats, and the Christmas tree. This was back when we were living together. Back in the day, folks used to play softball. Johnny was on a softball team, and we were, I forget what park we were at so many years ago. This one's kind of cute. This one was taken up at the lake too. So that was just a quick something about Wifey, since her birthday's coming up. Stripper. So how you folks doing this evening? A little warm up, and believe me, I got all kinds of stuff. This one is my grandfather standing next to my uncle's 56 Chevy, taken in 1965. I'd have been 3 years old. Wow, I guess folks didn't want to watch. I guess this wasn't too exciting for you fools. Oh well, maybe I'll give it a rest for a minute. I got all kinds of crapola, but yeah, maybe I'll be a little patient and see who pops back in before I get to getting into any more. Here's one from back in the day. This would have been junior high school for the kid. Tie-dye. Look at that hair, will you? What happened? Oh, shit. Oh, well, you know what? This was me at 18 years old in 1980. That was my first pit bull, Samson. I've had a thing for pit bulls my whole life. What is this, Austin? It's a YouTube channel, my friend. I was just showing some photos from back in the day. Something most you youngsters don't know anything about. You've never had hard copy photos. Everything's on your phone. Oh, cool. Yeah, no worries, man. 7 and 3. Thank you, guys. And all this crap is in no certain order. This was probably late 80s. Me in front of my Cadillac Eldorado back when white was Miami Vice and all that shit back in the day. Oh, maybe I pull up something a little more interesting. Let me see. Let me grab a stack of shit right quick. Like I said, I got all kinds of crap. This one was taken in Spain. Yours truly over here, and this was the tattoo artist we went over there to visit. Johnny's baby picture. One of many. No date on this one. Oh. Let me try to mix it up a little bit, make it a little more interesting. An old Lincoln I used to have, suicide doors back in the day. Let me see. Me and my two brothers. Ah, that's a good shot. My little brother when he was in the Navy, rest in peace. He's a good looking kid. 1963. Yours truly. Oh man, these pictures really aren't coming out that clear. Sorry guys. Hi all. Master's in the house. Good to see you, homeboy. This one's a little embarrassing. When I did my bodybuilding show in 1987, Johnny in his Speedo. Oh, shit. Here's one. South Dakota, Copper Canyon. Blue bike that's out in the garage, that's that one right there. Sorry, it's like I said, this camera's not doing these photos justice. This was my second pit bull in my living room back in Redwood City. There's the front end of the Harley that I built. That was my first Harley. And that was the front end on, I know I got a shot of it here somewhere. A good one. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, that front end went on this bike right here. 89 Softail. That was my first Harley. I built that bike from scratch. As a matter of fact, in construction, the top end was off the motor. broke a pinion shaft. Here's another good shot of that bike. Like I said, built it from scratch. This would have been the late 90s, probably 98, 99. This was my FXR. This would have been 2000, I think, 2001, when I worked at San Jose Harley Davidson. This one was taken in front of my apartment before we were getting ready to go for a ride. Same era, late 90s. My buddy Bobby Virgo, that's his shovel head, and in the background, a buddy of mine Dave, his 64 GTO Tri-Power. They were keeping it in my garage at the time. They needed somewhere to store their stuff for a minute. Where's the other one? I need to have, you guys get a twofer with this one. So this was my Buell XRB12 Harley Davidson Buell. And this was the blue bike that's out in the garage next to my Buell. Memory lane. Drag strip, Hollister, California, in I think it was 2000, Hollister motorcycle rally. It had been gone for a long time. They brought it back, and the first year back I went, and that was in 2000, I'm pretty sure. Drag racing at Hollister. Softail sitting out in front of the shit houses. This was Hollister too. Oh shit. Lake Havasu. Johnny was doing some drinking right out of the bottle. This one was on the way to Sturgis in 2006. That's Wyoming. Yeah. Buckhorn, Wyoming. Bike's all packed down. Lake Havasu, back in my prime, having a good time, hanging out at, I think it was called Kokomo's, a bar at Lake Havasu. Oh, like I was saying about my first bike, there's the piston barrels and heads after it broke on me and I had to go through the motor a second time. That goes with this one. Just trying to have a little fun, doing a little memory lane. Here's a picture of my daughter on the back of my FXR way back in the day when I lived in East Palo Alto. Look that town up. Johnny and his baby rattle. There's plenty more, but let's see if anybody shows up. I could get into some more. It got real quiet. Nobody's really talking much. I got some cool shots of the kid and whatnot and all kinds of nonsense, but you know, just taking a walk down memory lane. How are you guys doing this evening? I see 5. Batshit Crazy's in the house. What's happening, homie? Good to see you. Always a pleasure. How's everybody doing out there in the interwebs? Oh, man, this light just, I think it makes it worse for glare. Let's see. You too, Burr. Yeah, it's been a little chilly. Here's a cute picture. I used to deliver bottled water Black Mountain Water. My daughter, shortly after she was born, she's just a couple months old. Long time ago. She's 33 years old now. So you do the math. This was over 33 years, 32 years ago. Kind of crazy. My crazy life, to be sure. Uh, uh, uh. Mm. Yeah, mounds and mounds of photos. So many. So many. Yes, sir. My 66 Impala. Me sitting on Paul Yaffe's chopper in South Dakota, posing. Ah, this is when I was fat. I was 250 pounds back in the day, sitting on my Softail. Oh man, this thing ain't really gonna focus too good. Had quite the belly back then. Me and a buddy of mine, Phil, up on a stage at a bike rally, flipping the bird. Another one posing on somebody else's bike. Oh, anyway. Memory lane. Like I said, I was cleaning house today and came across a bunch of photos. Oh, shit. 1979. I was 17 years old. 17. Now I'm 62. 1979. 17 years old. So many pictures. So many, so many, so many. So being a sheet metal worker, when you go to school for sheet metal, apprenticeship school, you have a final project. And this was my final project down here on the floor, and that's my brother James standing next to my project, sheet metal school. Merry Christmas. How you doing, SSA? Nice to meet you. I don't recognize your tag. I'm thinking first time in. So you guys ready for the holidays? All the nonsense? Where are you from? I originally was from the San Francisco Bay Area, right in the heart of Silicon Valley. A town called Redwood City is where I was born. And presently I reside in northern Wisconsin, a little tiny town called Tomahawk. Moved up here to start a dog rescue, and it didn't go so well. It's a very long story, and there's plenty of videos in the Wayback Machine that could catch you up on all my drama. Wow, I see a bunch of people kicked rocks already. Oh well, I guess the photo op didn't go so well. That's all right. It's more for me anyway. Like I said, these images will be on this channel long after I'm dead and gone. I've done this a couple of times, but I never did it on a live. I thought maybe we'd get a little interaction. Oh, what was that photo from? And storytelling maybe, but evidently it petered out. So maybe we'll just have an old-fashioned conversation. Oh, man. Just trying to keep things a little interesting, keep my spirits up. A little tough being an old man stuck in a big house all by yourself out in the middle of the cuts. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, no, not too much for regulars. Not too many folks in here this evening. Well, maybe I'll just chill and see who pops in. I always get a little uncomfortable when things get quiet. Just sitting here staring at yourself on a phone is not exactly my idea of a good time. But since the notices went out, you never know who's going to pop in. I've gotten this stack over here. Occupy myself. Oh, here's a cool one. Right after my daughter was born, in the hospital, got the hospital gown on and all that nonsense. Oh shit. Baby's mama. Filipino. Well, she was she was something. Oh shit. Little family photo. Back in the day. This is a cute one. Me and my daughter when she was itsy bitsy. That was back before I was covered in tattoos. Me trying to keep her from falling into the lake. Papa. I was proud Papa, no doubt about it. See, like I said, no tattoos back then. Feeding my kid in the morning. Oh, this was right after she came home from the hospital. Teeny tiny. All wrapped up. Here's one. Me, baby's mama. That's Greg Anderson. Some of you might know who Greg Anderson is. He did time in jail for Barry Bonds back in the day because he went and snitched when it came to performance enhancing substances, I think was the deal. Wow, man, nobody stuck around. This live bombed for sure. Shit. I guess folks didn't want to see my photo album. Oh well, shit happens. Then again, I get a lot of grief when it comes to my trolls too, but you know, what are you gonna do? Well, this might be a real short live. Nobody's gonna be making any comments. I'll just kick rocks. Give it a few minutes and see if some of the regulars pop in. We just have a good old conversation. I can always make a regular video doing photos for prosperity purposes. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. That probably would have been a better idea. 5 and 5. Yeah. Shit. Oh well. I was all keyed up to do the show and tell with the photos, but now I'm kind of out of shit to say, and no regulars down there chatting it up, so leaves me feeling a little uncomfy. In a bit of a mood. Going down memory lane can be kind of tough. Looking at photos I ain't seen in years and thinking about the ex-wife and her passing and whatnot makes it a little tough. Christmas coming up, her birthday's coming up, and you know, being stuck here by myself can be a little hard on an old man. But like I was saying in my last live, my story's my story. There's no doubt about it. And long after I'm dead and gone, these videos will still be here. And you never know who's going to want to see them. My kid and whatnot. You just never know. We haven't spoken 5 years, but, you know, people change over time, and videos like this could be important to her one day. Yeah, well, things came to a screeching halt in the comment section. I'm not seeing much for other folks popping in. And should you catch this on the replay, you guys, do me a favor. Leave a comment down below. Comment section's been kind of quiet on some of these videos, but they're always very much appreciated. And on that note, love the ones that love you back. Do your best with the rest. And please, pretty please, do a kind act for a stranger. It's the holiday season. You see somebody homeless on the street? Grab a cup of coffee at the donut shop. Grab a bagel, croissant, hand it to a homeless person. Wish them a Merry Christmas. Tell them you care. Hope things get better for you. And you're at the grocery store and the old man's got a cart full of groceries, hold the door open and whatnot. It goes a long way. And if you ever want to do me a favor, go to your local dog shelter and take a dog for a walk. They don't deserve to be stuck in a cage. And it would mean a lot to that little dog to be able to go get some fresh air and go for a walk. And it'd do you a world of good. Little good karma for you, you know. So have a beautiful evening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.